Bill Hitchcock. Here it is, Thursday, May 22nd, 2025, and we got a fishing report to get. Boy, do we have a fishing report to get out to you. We're going to be talking about big fish. We're going to be talking about little fish. We got pictures of fish, video of fish, and we got a lot of folks who watch this channel that have submitted their videos and their pictures in. It's going to be a power pack program. So, and also we've got a weather forecast for this weekend. It looks, should I say it? I don't want to jinx it. It looks good. It does. I mean, like the wind's not going to be honking out any direction. It's just going to be a little bit of a breeze. And also some sea surface temperatures, some very fascinating stuff that happened over about an 8-hour period. And we'll get onto that at the end of the show. Right now, let's jump on into it. The Avalon Pier, 69 degrees. Nags Head Pier, Spanish mackerel. Now, let's get to Janette Spear. I love Janette Spear, as I'm frequently say. I was just there a couple of months ago. It's part of the North Carolina Aquarium. Lots goes on. They're talking about sheep's head early. Water temperatures 68 degrees. Now, they said that they had cobia, but they never showed any pictures. Well, I've got pictures from Oceans East posted. They said on blow days, the mates will play. And they've got Jack Pidd from Foul Hook Sport Fishing and Jake Brake from Fish the Pelican caught cobia today at Janette's Pier. So although Janette's Pier didn't have the pictures of the cobia being caught, Oceans East did. So congratulations to those folks. And it seems like the cobia catches are happening up there. I don't know why. Anyway, rigged up charters, nags out of Nags Head, tuna and dolphin. The Oregon Inlet Fishing Center, yellowfin tuna, big-eye tuna, mahi, wahoo. Near shore folks are catching bluefish, Spanish mackerel, triggerfish, bonita, and cobia. And here's my favorite picture from Oregon Inlet. This gentleman's got a big old tuna and a little old fish. I don't really know what the correlation is. Maybe it's the two fish that he caught, but congratulations to him. Ooh, this is exciting. This is very exciting. Sneaky Pete OBX Fishing Charters. They fish out of Oregon Inlet Fishing Center as well. This is what Sneaky Pete says. Longtime customer Albert Perry released a 31.5-inch speckled trout, easily 10 plus pounds, as this fish had shoulders and was obviously still holding her roe. They also caught puppy drum and bluefish. That's a big old speckled trout. He's guesstimating it at 10 and 10.5 pounds. And I don't know if anybody was crying when they released it, but speckled trout season is closed. Won't open until July 1st here in North Carolina. Roy Owens. Roy Owens sent me an email. He's with Doghouse Sport Fishing Charters. He says, "Hi, Bill. I found your YouTube channel 2 months ago and have enjoyed it ever since. Attached are some highlights as you are free to post. We caught 250 pounds of yellowfin. I mentioned the Captain Shack. That's Britton Shackelford. I'd send these to you." He says, "Right now we're in Ocracoke. It's a bit windy. We did catch a few blues at the South Nags Head surf fishing with casting jigs." And he also saw some sheep's head being caught at Janette's Pier, which supports the prior report. But let's take a look at this video that he sent in to us, that Roy Owens with Doghouse Sport Fishing Charters sent in to us. Yeah! Thank you, Roy. Enjoyed it. Keep sending in those pictures and videos. That's again off of Doghouse Sport Fishing Charters. Rodanthe Pier, sea mullet spots, croakers, bluefish. Now look at this drum. It's 41 inches. It's a big drum. But the name of the guy that caught it is Eric. It's a 41-inch red drum caught on a gotcha plug. So gotcha plugs are used for, I think it was the last show we talked about this, are used for catching Spanish mackerel and bluefish. And I've put up a picture of I'll put up a picture of a gotcha plug. And it's a little plug that, jerks. You jerk it and it goes left, right, left, right, left, right. So he caught a big old drum. What a surprise when you think you're going to get a 2-pound bluefish, you get a 41-inch drum. Avon Pier, sea mullet. Hookup charters out of Hatteras Harbor Marina. I love this. This is Susan and Steve on board the last 3 days. We had one goal, and that was to catch Miss Susan a cobia. She was lucky and caught one our first day and even let Steve catch a couple. Plenty of bonus blues in Spanish as well as a couple of big drum. That is something, if you can, I know chartering a boat costs money. If you can do a couple of days, you increase your odds, particularly this time of year, to avoid nasty weather. You at least get one good day out of it. It's like the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament coming up next month. The boats fish 4 days, but it's a 6-day tournament, and you pick the 4 days because it gets snotty, sloppy weather. All right, Frank and Fran's out of Avon. Sea mullet, blues, Spanish. Paul and Sheila got into the blues yesterday morning and the Spanish in the evening at Ramp 38, all on lures. Sea Dream Fishing, Hatteras Landing Marina. Take a look at this little video of them catching.
Any color?
I don't see anything.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Talk to me.
There, closer than ever before.
Talk to me.
Bump at the head. All right, that's good. There we go.
Tuna. I don't know if you heard the chatter that was going on. That was the captain and the mate. Those guys have to communicate with each other. Oftentimes it's nonverbal, but those guys have to communicate with each other to have to find the fish, catch the fish, and land the fish. All right, Back Bar Sport Fishing out of Frisco says the best thing of all. It says great variety of fish here in Hatteras. Just all depends on the weather we are dealt each day. Thanks for fishing, and that's the gospel truth. One of the not most advisable things for us that like to fish is to be able to fish a lot of different ways. So if maybe an offshore trip ain't gonna work, maybe inshore, or maybe surf fishing. Maybe surf fishing ocean side is a little snotty, just go sound side. So if you can vary up your type of fishing, you will find days a lot more pleasurable and a lot more productive. All right, Done Deals teaches Larry a great day offshore with an amazing catch of tuna and mahi. Tradewinds Bait and Tackle out of on Ocracoke. John Dull caught this nice 26-inch bluefish off frozen cob mullet from Tradewind. Doesn't it look like he's getting ready to deep fry that fish? Doesn't it look like he's got it floured up and getting ready? Yeah, it's just me. John also reports that shrimp caught sea mullet while he was fishing the airport ramp. Leaf Meadows and Todd Lurk from Kentucky caught some nice fish using fly rods and fishing the sound. Did you see that, Ray? Did they catch that Ray with a fly rod? Who knows? All right. Now, this was sent in the central area out of the Cape Lookout, Crystal Coast area. Wesley Curran, he writes in 2 of several bluefish caught by Patrick and Wells at Cape Lookout this weekend. We had a blast with a camera and net duty while they were catching the blues. I enjoy the fishing reports. Lucas sent this in. He says, hey, Bill, this is Lucas Arvig. My wife and I caught these drum on May 20th from 6 to 8 p.m. on the Neuse River around Cherry Point, North Carolina. Isn't that interesting? So far, we got drum up there in the Oregon Inlet, Rodanthe, Nags Head area, and we got drum in Pamlico Sound. Just hang on. There's more drum. Take a look at this. It's Barry Yashkovich. It looks like a Polish last name, Yashkovich. I butchered it, but there we go. He says, Terry Tyndall bringing in 40-pound bull drum off Atlantic Beach on this past Tuesday on the Emerald Sea. Had 4 on at one time while trolling for Spanish. They were being caught with Clark spoons. And let me put the Clark spoons up. So now we got these big old drums being caught with folks who are Spanish mackerel trolling with Clark spoons off of Atlantic Beach. We got big old drum being caught up in the Oregon Inlet Nags Head area with gotcha plugs. So I don't know, maybe these drum are just hungry. I haven't really heard of, recall drum being caught this way with us while you're fishing for bluefish or Spanish mackerel. All right, now this one was sent in about a week or so ago. I was reluctant. It's sent in by a guy named Joe. He says, just wanted to share what I caught 2.5 weeks ago out at Fort Macon, 4.5 hours on the beach, barefoot from 9:30 to 2. Serves as a reminder to wear shoes. And I don't know while I'm doing this if I'm going to put up the pictures, but he got a picture of a big boo-boo on his foot. So just be cognizant while you're out there on the beach. Chasing Tails out of Atlantic Beach. Fantastic place, always gets fantastic fishing reports. They say 70-pound black grouper on the scales. This beast was caught with a live pinfish near the Big Rock in 186 feet of water. Now that's doing some bottom fishing. Captain Stacy, hey, they go out. Let's take a look and see if you can identify how many different fish you can identify here on the Captain Stacy. fun. Captain Stacy's there in Atlantic Beach, Captain Stacy Fishing Center. Go on and stop on by there. The Bill Collector, Dolphin, Real Priority, Sport Fishing had an awesome day on the water yesterday. The meat fishing is hot right now, and we've got some open days coming up. You got your game fishermen and you got your meat fishermen. I tend to be the meat fisherman. I want to be able to eat when I'm catching them. Now, Emerald Isle Adventures, they went out during sloppy conditions the other morning, and they said they had all the amberjack you can handle. Super fun on the jigging rods. Wahoo as well. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty picture? Pretty wahoo. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Going in the southern region, Johnny Mercer's Pier, a juvenile tiger shark fought and released by Will Rivenbark. Spanish bluefish and pompano as well. Seaview Pier in North Topsail, Spanish. Now this was sent in by Allison from the Vonda Cay. She says, "Hey Bill, we love your show. We watch every video and want to start providing you with some content." Yes. And fishing reports. Yes. From the head boat Vonda Cay, located in Carolina Beach, Wilmington area. The Vonda Cay is owned and operated by Captain Dave Garner. They sent in some video. Let's take a look at what they sent in.
If you feel the fish pulling, give him a slide.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Where's the fisherman? Smile at the camera.
Amberjack. Some people, by the way, for the longest time thought AJ's, amberjacks, were a trash fish. They are delicious eating, and yes, they will get worms exterior. So just, like mahi-mahi does too. Just cut around it. But AJ is extremely good eating. Let's see what we got here. Thank you very much, Allison and the Vonda Cay. Please keep those pictures and videos coming in because we will put them on the air here. Just let us know where you are, how you're catching them, tactics, all that kind of stuff. Southern Run Fishing Charters out of Wilmington. A good mixed bag on today's full day. Trolling started out hot but slowed down after the first hour, so we hit the bottom for the rest of the afternoon, and it paid off. Look at the grouper, the fish in the grouper's mouth. That's probably the best description of a grouper, the fish in his mouth, and they're just going to eat it on up. And Southern Run Fishing Charters is a good example of what I was just talking about. They went out trolling, wasn't working, so then they switched up and bottom fished, and that did work. So have a good day. Another viewer, Byron Walsh. He says, "Hi, Bill. Love your fishing reports and current news. Giving you a southern report since you don't get very many." That's right. Went out of Holden Beach yesterday around 7 a.m. in search of grouper and cobia. We ran 35 miles southeast looking for live bottom and ledges. First drop caught 2 short gag groupers, lots of red snappers and sharks. Trolling produced false albies, which we cut one for strip bait and caught this 45-pound, 52-inch cobia. So congratulations. Thank you, Byron Walsh, for sending in the pictures and giving us that report. Keep them coming in. I love it. Here's another one, Sean Lowry. Sean Lowry with Let's Go Fishing Charters with an 8.9-pound citation sheepshead caught on a mud crab and released out of Ocean Isle Beach along with some nice black drum. And he sent us a video as well.
All right, boys, there's a citation sheet right here. We're going to turn this bad boy back loose. Right here under the ocean, under the bridge. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sean Lowry. If you go fishing, take pictures, video, give us a fishing report, send it on in so we can get the word out to everybody. Congratulations. Oak Island Fishing Charters been a great week for catching big groupers, red drum, and triggerfish. So everybody's catching these big drum. Half of these have been accidents. They're fishing for something else, and the big old drum comes up. I mean, a gotcha plug's like that big. A Clark spoon's like that big. You never know. Now, let's go on into some weather. Temperatures forecasted for this weekend. Take a look at this map. You can see it's like 73, 74 degrees all up and down the coast of North Carolina projected. for this coming weekend. Saturday, you see around the Cape Fear, it might get a little warmer to 77. So those are, and again, as a friendly reminder, you see those temperature readings that are offshore around the 10 fathom drop. That's not a mistake. That's where they're saying those temperatures are going, air temperatures are going to be. Now, is it going to rain? Look at this. Those are percentages. 0.1%. That's actually like Saturday. Sunday, it goes up to like 15%. Up and down the coast. So it does not look like it's going to be very windy at all. And as we go on into the wind, you can see it's a westerly wind. It will be shifting sort of out of the north. But while I say all of this is 10 knots or less, look down at the Cape Fear, you see it's a southerly wind. If you look on up, say, to the Nags Head area, you can see that it's out of the west going northwest. The wind will shift over the Saturday, Sunday time period, but it's not going to be honking. I say that with, I'll be apprehensive when I say that, because again, it's the coast of North Carolina. Anything can change and change on a dime. Today is Thursday. We're given forecasts for Saturday. I always tell people, do not trust any weather forecast more than 3 days out. Actually, the best weather prediction you can do is stick your head out the window and see what's going on right now. That's the only one that I would depend upon, and even that will change. So, but anyway, it looks like it's going to be a great weekend with temperatures in the mid-70s, winds 10 around there. Chance of rain is very minimal. So if you do have a chance to head out to the coast this weekend, please do so. That was a mouthful. That's it. Hopefully, if you have fishing report information, this is open, by the way, to bait and tackle shops, charter boat captains, piers, marinas, it doesn't matter. If you're just a person, just a dude or dudette, doesn't matter. Send in your pictures, your videos, give us some information so we can have some context to what's going on. Send it to me, BillHitchcock@mail.com, 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 and we'll put you on the airways. All right, that's enough of me. I'm Bill Hitchcock. Until next time, see ya.
Post your questions, comments, and concerns here on YouTube or email them directly to Bill Hitchcock at this address.